This is Matt, and this will be a video on how to set up a time machine backup on your Mac. So I'm right here on Google Chrome. I'm just going to back out of that. Now, to do a time machine backup, for whatever reason, maybe your factory reset and everything, you're deleting a Mac, or you just want to, you're deleting everything on your Mac even, or you just want to actually have this safe backup go into a hard drive. What you want to do is you want to come down to the dock. You'll see this gear cog icon here for system settings. So we click on system settings. If for some reason you don't see system settings here on the dock, maybe you have a Mac where that's been removed or something, you can come over to apps on the newest version of Mac, and you can search for sys or system, and you'll see system settings here, this gear cog. We click on that one. So by default, you have a general settings right here. If you're on, I don't know, energy or something, you just use the sidebar to come down to general. So from general, we have time machine set up right here. So we click on time machine near the bottom. And now there's only one option here. You need to click on add backup disk, ... So once you click on the add backup disk option, I should say at this point that you need to actually have a hard drive, an external hard drive actually plugged into your Mac. I mean, you could do this with a separate internal hard drive, but it kind of defeats the purpose as far as, you know, things corrupting or you losing your Mac or something. The whole point is that we actually back it up to something external, but there's lots of different ways of doing this. In general, I just like to plug in an external hard drive. You want to have, I've got this one, it's just under, well, it's officially 1 terabyte, but just under when it's actually plugged in. So I've got a 1 terabyte hard drive attached. You can have a 500 gig hard drive or whatever you have. The important thing is you need to have something attached here. Now the name, I should probably say, why is this saying Mildred? Why has it got an old lady name? Well, I have a funny story. It kind of dates back to video production days. Myself and a business partner, we inexplicably, for no reason other than it was funny, we started calling our hard drives by old lady names. So we've got Mildred, there's like Gertrude, there's all sorts. So now it's like a tradition. Even now, years on, every time I get a hard drive, I have to name it after an old lady. Yeah, don't ask me why, it's bizarre. But from here, we will click on set up disk ... And now we've got this message right here. So disk not recommended for backups. A disk larger than 1.99 terabytes is recommended for backing up this Mac. So this one is actually too small, depending on the size of your Mac. Like I say, you can have a smaller one if you have a small amount of files, but this one is for the amount of stuff. I'm not actually going to do this process right now. I'm just showing you guys in this video right here. This one is actually too small for the size of my Mac. But what you would do is you would go for encrypt backup. You can't restore data without this password, so you do have as an option, you can flick that off and there won't be a password. If you do want to encrypt it, you will set a password here. You will then re-enter your password, and then you will use a hint, which you can enter here. So if for some reason your password, I'm not recommending at all that this is your password, but your password is like your cat's name or something, you might put first pet as a hint. Now, that's a really terrible password, and I don't recommend that at all. I was just using that to illustrate what a hint actually is. In general, your passwords should be as long as possible. You should use alphanumeric characters and special characters as well, if you can, like the plus sign and so on and so forth. So here we've got disk usage limit. We can go with custom, so we can actually manipulate the amount of data that we allow to be a part of this backup. I'm just going to select none there. So once all of those things are set up, you've selected your hard drive for the time machine backup. Like I say, in my case, I needed a bigger hard drive to actually do this successfully. We'll go with a non-encrypted backup, and then you just click done, and that will create the time machine connection between your hard drive and your Mac. Hopefully you found this video on how to set up a time machine backup on your Mac useful. If you have, drop this video a like. I think it deserves a like just because I exposed myself for choosing old lady names as hard drives. But that aside, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like